everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. This morning we're going to be putting some stuff on real quick in the crock pot. I have 1 stick of butter melted here. I have, see what I've got here. Okay, 3 of these little packs, the small little packs of Ritz crackers. If you have the big long one, just use 1 great big long one. I always buy the smaller ones because it's just easier, because sometimes when we're eating, I hate to wrap them back up. I know they stay good and moist or good and crisp. That right there was 3 of those little ones, 3 of those little packs. If you've got a big long one, use a big long one. Let's see, hang on a minute. Got too many things going on here. I'm gonna stir this up and just set it aside. I crushed them up real good. This is one of those days I'm just using what I've got. I need something for supper and I just am using what I've got. I'm gonna set this aside, okay? I've got my crock pot on and it is already on high. My crock pot liner, getting ready to drop this liner down in my crock pot over here. First thing I'm gonna do is scoot this sort of out of the way. I've got about, let me count them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 chicken tenders. Just need to use them. And need supper, so that makes a good combination. I'm gonna push those around on the bottom. You can tell them they've got some ice and stuff on them. I'm gonna put, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, there's 6. I'm sorry, 6. And then I'm going to take, scoop this over here, and I'm going to take about a cup of sour cream. This is a 1/2 cup in this container. I'm going to use what's left in that, and I just opened up a new one. So I'm using about a cup of sour cream. If you don't have a whole cup, it ain't no big deal, you know. Just use what you got. I'm gonna put about a cup in there. I love sour cream. I use it in so many things. So many things. Okay, now I'm gonna take 1 can of cream of chicken. We'll mix that up a little bit. I'm gonna put a little seasoning in here, okay? I'm gonna put a little bit of, this is onion powder. Got a teaspoon of onion powder. We like to taste our spices. We don't like to have bland things to eat. And I'm going to put in some of the little minced onions. I'm going to put about 1.5 teaspoons in there of the minced onion. We don't want it to be yucky. You know, we don't want it to not have no flavor. Uh-oh. I'm going to put about a little bit less than 1 teaspoon of garlic powder in there. I'm gonna grab one thing, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna put some, well, there's the thing that's in my lid. Okay, I'm gonna put about 1 teaspoon, heaping teaspoon. So that's probably a tablespoon of minced garlic in there. You know, garlic's good for you. It stinks to the heavens, but to some people, but that's whew, when I smell that, it smells good to me. We're gonna stir this up. We've already got some salt in there that come with the cream of the cream of chicken can of soup, I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper. Hang on a minute. Let me dry my spoon off. I'm gonna put about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Boy, I need to fill that up, and I've said that for a little while, but I just forget. Now, if I would have felt like I had time this morning, I would have chopped me up an onion and put it in here. But I just didn't feel like I had enough time this morning to do that. So I just went ahead and used the minced onion. And I'm gonna pour this over all my chicken, every bit of it, and spread it out. All over. Now, there was some ice on my chicken, so that's where my moisture is going to go be, you know. I almost forgot one of my main things I was going to put on there. All over the top. I'm going to grab one thing. Hang on a minute. Okay, I went and got me a packet of Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. Excuse me. Excuse me. I must have got a little pepper smell there or something. I'm going to sprinkle ranch dressing. Sprinkle to your heart's content. I put about a half a package. You put however much you want. If you want more of a ranch flavor, then you do that. Now, I'm going to take my Ritz crackers and my butter, my 1 stick of butter. Lay that there. And I'm going to sprinkle this all over the top of this. I'm going to put it on high, and I'm going to let it cook in the crock pot for about 4 hours. If I take it out less than 4 hours, I will holler at you. I want to let you know what time or how much time that I had in there. Okay. I love my mixing bowls. I have so many people ask about those. Okay, I'm going to put my lid on here. Let's just go over real quick what we've done. We have done, I had about 6 little chicken tenders, not breaded, just plain chicken tenders that I throwed in the bottom. I've got, I put about a cup of sour cream, a heaping cup, and 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Mix that together. Put in some garlic powder. I put in some onion powder. I put in some minced onion. I put in about a big heaping tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic. And I used 1 stick of melted butter. And I put 3 of those little small little packets of Ritz crackers. The little small ones, 3 of those. If you've got buy the long ones, then just put you 1 big long one in there. And so, let's see, and about a half teaspoon of black pepper, and some ranch, about a half a packet of ranch dressing. I might wish I'd put a little bit more, but you know, About a half a pack, I think, will be all right for us. There's a lot of good seasonings in there. Let's get this in our crock pot. Like I said, it's already on high, and I'm going to let it cook about 4 hours on high, or if I cut it down a little bit, or, you know, if I feel like it's getting done, I'll go ahead and holler at y'all and take it off, okay? We'll see you next time. Let's get this mess cleaned up. Okay, let's get the chicken going here. It looks so good. I just made a big pot of rice, and I'm going to get and lay that right on my okay. I've got me some of this delicious chicken. You can see right there out on my rice, and I'm going to cut me a little. Oh, it's so tender, 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 tender. Yeah. The rice and the chicken, delicious. I've got some green beans and some rolls that we're going to have with this. This would be great with a salad, or just the chicken and the rice would be plenty. So I just want to tell y'all that I hope y'all get a chance to make you some. Very simple. I love the Ritz crackers on top. It's just really good. I think next time I make it, which I've made it before, but I thought after I put it together, and I thought, last time that I make that with a whole pack of ranch or a half a pack, I would definitely, see, we like the ranch flavor. All I gotta do is sprinkle a little bit over the top. But when you make yours, my camera's crooked. When you make yours with a whole packet of ranch, okay? It's got a great flavor, but I just wanna, you know, I'm very honest with y'all, it's delicious, but I wanted a little bit more ranch flavor. And this is not the first time I've made this, so, you know, it made me think, well, remember last time you made it? You thought to yourself, I need to put extra ranch in there. So when I write down the recipe for y'all, I'll put a whole packet of ranch, okay? But I want you to know I love y'all. I want you to know I appreciate you, excuse me, watching my videos and sharing them with some people that don't watch, that have never seen me or never watched one of the videos. I've had so many positive messages of people saying, hey, Nan, I got a piece of rice and went down my windpipe. I'm sorry. But it said, hey, Nan, you know, we love the powdered milk that you did. They love the little things that they can get ready. We've got a lot of storms and stuff coming through this fall, so let's be careful. Make sure we've got things ready. I'm sorry. Make sure we've got things ready that if things happen, electricity goes off. I'm gonna start laughing here. It's making me want to cough. But make sure you're ready. And this crooked thing is driving me crazy. There we go. Now we're straightened up. Y'all know I'm just me. I don't put on the dog for nobody. That's what my daddy used to say. When people got highfalutin or stuck their nose up in the air, he'd say, well, I don't put on the dog for nobody. So, listen, I want you to know how much I appreciate you. You'll never know this side of heaven. I want you to know how much the good Lord loves you. No matter what happens, I want you to know how much God loves you. And put your trust in Him. Like I said, we don't know what kind of weather we're going to be having in the fall. We always brings in some hurricanes or something like that, you know. But just always know that God's with us no matter what we're going in, whether it's a storm in our life or a storm that's outside whipping around our homes, just make sure that you put you up some extra things, that you'll have some things you can open and not, like I said, just get a little ready. I don't know how I got off on that rabbit, but I'm chasing a rabbit. But just make sure you're ready this fall for all kinds of weather that may be coming. And just want you to know the good Lord's with you no matter what we face. No matter what we face, God's with us. I love y'all, and I will see you all next time. Don't forget how much the good Lord loves you, okay? See you next time. Bye-bye.